everyone, welcome to Edhuman tutorial. This is Keertana and in today's class we'll be discussing how to write a program like a Hello World program and the data types of in Java. So let's get started. First, open the Eclipse software, then go to File, then click on New, then Java project. Then give the name of a Java project. For example, let's take a sample as the name. And then next. Then click on Finish. Now we'll create a class. Same new, then File, New, then Class. Let's take the name of a class as Hello World. Then click on Public Static Void Main. Then click on Finish. In Java, any code is written within a block known as a class. This is the class. Inside this, we'll be writing the code. And inside the class, we write the main method. All programs start their execution from the main method. Now what is a method? It is a block of code that is actually going to display our output. Therefore, it needs to be included within the class. And the main has to be public, static, void. Now we'll see what are these. Public means all other functions or classes can access it, and static means the main method is a class method, which means that you can access this method without having an instance of a class. Void means main method won't return a value. This string args is an arguments of a string data type. To print Hello World, for printing, we use the command known as system.out.println. You can easily get by typing sysout and press Ctrl and space together. Then they'll be auto-filling it. So for printing, we'll use system.out.println. And this system.out.println is available in the package known as java import java.util.star. This is available in this package. So if you want to give Hello World, then within the brackets type Hello World, and you have to enclose this within the quotations. Then you can see here green button mark, which is run. So click on that. Then okay, we have to save it. After saving, click on run. Then the output Hello World will be displayed here in the console. This part is known as the console, and in this part is a package explorer where all the files which we are using is available here. And this is run, or you can use run here in the taskbar also, or you can use this icon. So this is how we run a basic simple Hello World program. Now let's see the comments. What are comments? When you write a program and an unknown person who reads the program, they should understand what you wrote. So for this purpose we use comments, and there are different types of comments. The first one is the single line comment. We can comment a line telling the description of the program, like what are you doing at the step, by using two backward slashes. This represents a single line comment. If you want to comment a single line, then you will be using this comment. And if you want to comment multiple lines, like if you want to describe the process, what are you doing in the program, then you can use a multi-line comment. These are the uses of the comments. Next, coming to the data types. There are different types of data types, and the data types are classified mainly into two types. First one is the primitive data type, and the second one is the non-primitive data type, which is also known as the reference type. And in the primitive data type, it is again classified into four subparts. The first one is integer. Integer means it consists of all the integer values, like from negative values to positive numbers and zeros, the whole numbers. And in integers, there are different types of integers like byte. Byte, they are all integers, they all store an integer value, but they differ in the spaces. The byte occupies 2 bytes of data, and then it occupies 4 bytes of data. Then next short, it occupies 2 bytes of data. Then next is long. Long occupies 8 bytes of data. Then next coming to float. Float values are nothing but they accept the decimal point values. Like suppose fraction 0.5, 0.85, and these are all fractions. And it occupies 4 bytes of data. And next is double. It occupies 8 bytes of data. Next is coming to next other data type is char. Char means character. If we want to give a character, then we use char. Then next, it occupies 2 bytes of data. Then the next is the last data type is boolean. Boolean is occupies only one answer, like either true or either false. It accepts only one answer. Then next, coming to non-primitive data types, they consist of classes, objects, strings, and arrays. These all comes under the non-primitive data. Now let's see what the single line comment is. If you want to comment this line, then as I told you, we have to give two black slashes. This is comment. And if you want to comment multiple lines, then you have to open a multi-line comment and you have to close a multi-line comment in this manner. This is for opening and this is for closing. Okay. Now let's discuss the examples in data types. Data types are what? It defines a set of values for a variable which a variable can hold. Now what a variable is? Variable is nothing but a container which can hold some values. That is known as a variable. So the syntax for giving a declaration is, first we have to write the data type, then followed by a variable name, then equal to and the value. This is then semicolon. This is the syntax. So I am commenting it. Example is int a equal to 5. This a is a variable name and it is of a int data type and the value stored in a is 5. So this is how you declare it. And if you want to print the a value, then same, sysout control plus space, then a. You can give just a. No need to give percentage d as in the case of the C programming. You can just give the variable name. See, the output 5 is printed in the console. Now, in the similar way, you can try all the other data types. For example, float with a float keyword b equal to 5.5, 5.5f, then sysout, and then b. Save and run. 5 and 5.5 is printed here. Similar way, char, char, the variable name, and char is enclosed in there within a single quotes, a, and then sysout, then print c. Save and you can run. 5, 5.5 and a is printed here. Now let's see what typecasting is. Typecasting, there are two. Typecasting is when we want to convert from one data type to another data type. This is known as typecasting. There are two types of typecasting, explicit and then implicit. First one is the implicit. Implicit means what? When we are trying to convert from lower data byte to an upper data byte, like from a small value to higher value, then we'll use implicit. It is done automatically. We no need to do anything. The computer will take care of it. For example, if we are converting from int data type to long or from char to int, this will be done implicitly by the computer. Then explicit is what? Is the just reverse of the implicit, where the higher data type will be converted into the lower data type. This we have to do it manually. So the computer won't do this process. We have to give the command manually to convert the data type from a higher data type to the lower data type. For example, consider from int to char, just the reverse of it. As int is a higher data type, we are converting that to char. So we have to do it explicitly. This is the difference between the implicit and the explicit. Now let's see an example for that. Lower is what? Is, for example, if you take int a equal to 10. Okay, we already used, so ab. Then let's take another float. Float d equal to ab. Then sys out d. Save and then run. See here, we gave the int only 10, but we are again declaring it to the float, so it implicitly got converted into 10.0. So this is, we are not giving explicitly, it's taking implicitly, like automatically the system is taking. This type of conversions are known as an implicit. Let's take another example. Char c equal to, let's give b. Then next int I equal to c. Now let's print and see what the output would be, because we are converting it from a character to int. So what do you think the output would be? See, the output is an int, even though we gave cat, but it converted into 86. Now what this 86 is, it is the ASCII value of the letter V. So the character can be converted into an integer. This is done implicitly. Now let's see few examples for explicit. Explicit is nothing but converting a higher data type into lower data type. Now for explicit, let's take an example of int into char conversion. Int abc equal to 97, char bc equal to char of sys out and bc. Now run. You can see we gave integer values, but the output we got is in char. So we are here explicitly giving the char variable before abc. This type of casting is known as an explicit casting, whereas this is implicit. I hope you're not having any confusion, and the concept here is very clear. So thank you so much for watching our video, and if you have any doubts, post it in the comment section, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share.